couple weeks ago, actually. But first one of spring ball, certainly. And we'll go ahead. If you guys have questions for Coach, as always, just put them in the chat and we'll get started. Anybody want to take the first question? We'll go ahead and go. Jake Curtis, you won the prize there. First one in. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, Bill, can you, in general terms, can describe sort of how the offense will expand from 2020, just in terms of, I don't know, bigger playbook, more sets, things like that?
Yeah, I think we want to take it to the next level and build on what we built there in 2020. I think it was a good foundation that we laid, but we want to get bigger and better and definitely have more production on the scoreboard.
Will the playbook be increased significantly?
Yeah, you would think if we'd have more meeting time and more practice time, which we missed out on in 2020, we'll definitely take advantage of that to add more concepts and do more.
Okay, we'll go to David Bush from Bear Insider.
Yeah, Coach, I know it's only been 2 sessions, but how is Chase looking so far?
Good. I think Trace Travers looks good too. They both are good looking fellas, very handsome. Chase is doing great. Had a couple good days today. Defense has stepped it up a little bit. On Wednesday, things are pretty straightforward and vanilla, and it started to escalate today between the offense and defense. So that's a good thing. That's how we get better. So Chase is right in there battling with everybody. We've got some good run checks that he's on top of. And today we're working on some new pass concepts that we feel will really fit us. And we embarked on those today. So he had his moments like all of us on offense. I mean, we always take our lumps from time to time and we try to learn from those when those instances happen.
Could you mentioned how he's recognizing, but can you just be a little more specific about what he's improved on that you've seen in 2 practices?
Yeah, we're working on our footwork and making sure that we're nice and on balance when we throw. Even if our feet are not set, we still want to be on balance, and that helps our accuracy. So that's a constant mechanism amongst all quarterbacks. Is we're always looking to be more accurate and put the ball in those small windows. So we're working hard on those in the morning with our QB drills, and then we're applying them at practice when we go against our defense.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, on mute there myself. Looks like the handsome Trace Travers is up next.
Too many compliments, man. Giving me a big head over here. Thanks, Coach. I wanted to ask about you guys hired Jeep Chris to coach your tight end position. Want to know, how did those conversations come about? You have experience working with him as well. And what does he add to your tight end position?
Yeah, Jeep brings a wealth of experience from coaching multiple positions on offense and being a coordinator at multiple stops. So we're glad to have him. I got a lot smarter as a coach the day that we hired Jeep. So that was a great addition for us. And today's his 4th, 5th day on the job. So he's jumped right in head first, didn't dip his toe in the water or anything. And we're off and rolling with the rest of the offensive staff.
Yeah. One thing that stands out about his background is his analytics background. What does he add to that, I guess, portion for you guys when you've used some of the analytics stuff last year?
Yeah, it's good to have him as a resource on the staff. He's very knowledgeable about the analytics portion. He really enjoys it. He went to Princeton, so he knows a lot more than just football and analytics. So it's great to have him around.
Is there anything specific on the analytics side? Just, I know he's talked about points per possession as a key metric for you guys. Is that something that you'll focus on going forward?
Yep, and he's really good about the percentages that are associated with going forward on 4th down. And so we're an aggressive outfit anyway, and we believe in our players, want to give them every opportunity to make it happen, Captain, on the field. So Jeep fits in right with our existing philosophy anyway, and he'll provide some good, data for us to assess as we go forward.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, can anybody follow the nickname? Okay, Jackson, you're following Trace Travers. We'll give your nickname, but go ahead, Jackson Moore from 24/7.
Coach, could you share how the reps are being divvied behind Garbers?
Yes, I can. We rotated the QBs today from what we did Wednesday, so everybody's getting a ton of reps. The way we're configured on the field, we're going 2-spot, meaning we're having 2 7-on-7 simultaneously, 2 team periods going on at once. So nobody's standing around, which is great. Spring football is for everybody to improve. Everybody, coaches, players, and so everyone's getting to coach, everyone's getting to play, and the quarterbacks are all getting equal reps and really doing a nice job with them thus far.
Okay, we'll move on to Jake Curtis from Cal Sports Report.
Yeah, along those same lines, do you expect to establish a backup quarterback by the end of spring, or will that run into the fall?
I think it'll run into the fall, but we're watching and evaluating every single position every single day. So everybody has real good energy. They're working hard to be strong, both in the huddle and at our no huddle components. So the QBs are working hard at it, and it's going to be great for them to get a lot more plays than they got last fall in practice when we were just getting Chase and Devon Monster just up to speed so they could operate in the game.
Okay. Do we have anybody else? I know Jim McGill just joined us, but it looks like Trace beat him. We'll go with Trace again. Trace Travers.
Dave beat me in the chat, but okay. I wanted to ask if you're doing the same thing that you're doing with the quarterbacks with the running backs as well, just to kind of see what you have at the position.
Yeah, the running back department, that's stable. We got a lot of good players there. So we're very comfortable with each and every one of those young men being in the game and toting the rock. So the running back room is a strong room, and all those guys deserve all the touches they get. And we're trying to spread them out and divvy them out as best we can.
Yeah, I guess Chris Street and DeCarlos Brooks didn't play for you guys so much at the position last year. Are they getting more opportunities in those 2-spot periods?
They are. Both of them had big plays today. I can think of them clearly in my mind, visualize them. Chris Street did some nice things. DeCarlos does good things coming out of the backfield. He's sharp in pass protection. And when he runs the ball, he's a dangerous runner.
Thank you.